Hey guys, welcome back to the Musings of Maverick channel, where I'm your host Maverick, and right now we're going to be watching Boogiepop episode 5. Now, this is a direct continuation viewing. I missed episode 4, so I just watched it right before this. And, well, episode 4 was interesting, right? We got a new story, sort of like a new arc. Boogiepop finally showed up and seems to be an integral part of this plot or this story this time. And we got some new antagonists, if you will. We got the Imaginators, and then we got this guy, Asukai, who seems to be sort of like an L-type character from Death Note who believes he's doing the right thing, but it seems that he's going to be corrupted soon and, turn into a mess. At least that's what I'm getting from the vibe within the fourth episode. So, hopefully, within this episode, we can finally confirm what the Imaginators are. I'm also curious to see who is going to resolve the situation. Is Boogiepop just going to show up and then handle the situation by himself? Maybe we'll learn a little bit more about what Boogiepop actually does and why they fight. And, yeah. Or we could have some new characters being introduced again. That's also a possibility, since this series has a lot of characters and it's told from a lot of different perspectives. But in any case, let's just see within the episode. So I skipped the opening part and let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. This cafe again? Aren't these two the people that Asukai saved last episode? Oh wow, okay. So we are getting some new characters again. What? Phnom Penh. Oh, he's the younger brother of or the half brother. Huh. Okay. Tale was all this time. Whoa. What? Okay.
勘違いしているかもしれないので一応聞くが、誰だ？君はその女の子を助けたいのか？はい。なるほど。ではここは僕に任せて、早く逃げたまえ。はい。
Wait, so this happened in the past?
おい、待て！待つのは君らだ。
Huh.
とりあえずここで待っててくれる？いいね。すぐ戻るから。
What?
あ、
やあ、君か。
大丈夫でしたか？
ああ。それよりあの子は？
あ、駅前に待たして。
早く戻ってあげた方がいい。
はい。
あの少女、見かけと違ってひどく安定がないはずだから。
本当にありがとうございました。さっきは驚いたよ。でもお礼を言わなくちゃね。
なんで？
だって助けてくれたんだよね。
嫌われたと思ったから。だから
なんで僕が君を嫌うの？
私、他の人に嫌われちゃいけないの。
僕は別に君を嫌ったりしてないよ。
でも睨まれた。
え？
怒ってるのかなって。
いや、あれはとにかく服を弁償するよ。
平気よ。
けど
本当にいいの。ありがとう。
What?
畑綾っていうの。あなたは？
僕は谷口正樹。
まさき。素敵な名前ね。
思えばそれは一目惚れのようなものだったのか。
What? Okay.
いや、こないだのお礼もあるしさ。都合が悪いなら別にいいんだけど。
ありがとう。わかったわ。
Hooray, you're on a date.
どうする？今日はやめとく？
どうして？
だってかなり待たされそうだよ。
まさきは待ちたくないの？
だって疲れるだろ？
じゃあ私が並んでるから、まさきはどこかで休んでていいよ。
いやいや、なら僕が並ぶ。
いいの。何もしないことには慣れてるから。
いや、だって折畑へのお礼なんだし。そうだ、ここでちょっと待ってて。
チーズバーガーとホットドッグお待たせしました。ありがとうございました。
どうも。
お、転校生じゃねえか。
え？
何してんだよ、こんなところで。
まあちょっと。
どうせ女でも待たせてんだろ。え？
悪いけど急いでるんだ。それじゃ。本当にそれでよかった？
うん。好き嫌いはないの。嫌う資格ないから。
Okay, what is with these people?
それよりももう戻ってこないと思った。
そんなわけないだろ。むしろこうなったら持久戦だと思ってさ。
綺麗になったわ。
Okay. What?
まさきは私なんかと一緒にいて。
Okay, what is with this girl's problem?
そんなことあるわけないだろ。
よかった。
I'm sure we're gonna get some more backstory regards to her.
俺と一緒で楽しい。
まさきって温かいのね。
Well, she's assertive.
僕は折畑と付き合い始めた。
So this is now in the future.
本当に付き合っているのか。それくらい彼女には謎が多い。連絡するのはいつも僕だった。万事この調子。僕が浮ついて彼女は平静だから余計に僕は折畑を誘ってしまうのだ。
さあ、わからないわ。
わからないって進路決めてないの？
受験はするみたいだけど、どこになるかよくわからないの。
親が厳しいの？
そんなものはないわ。
どういうこと？
ないの、そういうの。
じゃあ親戚の人とかは？ いけなかった？
ごめんなさい、まさき。
何が？
ごめんなさい。言えないの。
いや、いいって。
Okay.
彼女はいつも決まって最後にこう言って。
Are you having fun?
また会える？
Oh.
もちろんだよ。
Oh?
彼女からの初めての連絡。僕はす
And she's breaking up
どうかした？
or moving out?
信用学園に？
まさき。
Okay.
そっか、おめでとう。
まさきが喜んでくれて嬉しいわ。
ねえ、お祝いしたいんだけど、これからいつもの公園で会える？
いいわ。
それじゃ。
Okay.
やっぱりあれは一目惚れだったのだ。
あれは一目惚れだったのだ。
Huh?
なんかすかしたやつだな。
ああ、そうだな。それは初めてのことで自分でも整理がつかなかった。
What?
ムカつくよなあいつ。わかるぜ。お前いつもすげえ目で睨んでるからな。
Okay.
今度は英語教えて。私も。
ごめん。
今わざとじゃない？性格マジ悪いよね。そう、ひがんじゃって。
いいね、やろうぜ。
ほんとあいつ気に食わねえよ。
ただ友人になりたかった。なんとか距離を縮めたかっただけだ。
やめてくれ。この子は関係ない。なんだ、今さらカッコつけやがって。
なんだかあまり感心できないやり方だな、君。
Huh. Lots and lots and lots of different characters together.
関心なんかされなくていい。手段を選んでる場合ではない。
そうだ、ここでちょっと待ってて。
お、転校生じゃねえか。
悪いけど急いでるんだ。それじゃ。
なんであんな女をあいつは。
What? And now he's turned into a stalker?
なんだあの女、何か言ってる。誰かと話してんのか。
お前か。このところストーカーしてるというやつは。
And who are you?
私にあの人を好きになる資格はないの。
余計なことは忘れろ。
What?
信じろ。お前は今まで執着してきたすべてのことを意識しない。
しない。
そしてお前はこれから自分の願望を持たない。
持たない。
お前は端末の一つとなった。
僕は
A terminal?
お前は信用学園に進学しろ。そして指示を待て。
指示を待つ。
よし。お前は今から東和機構の
The TOA organization.
服を変える？
おう、
What?
校に行けないから。
志望校ってどこに決めたの？
Shinyo Academy?
信用学園だよ。僕は信用学園に進学し、指示を待つ。
ほんと人が変わったみたいよね、アノーくん。ね、実は案外いいやつかも。
僕は信用学園に進学し、指示を待つ。
これなら十分合格圏内だ。余計なことを考えずに集中すればできるんだな、お前も。
ええ、そう思います。
おい、どうした？
何がです？
お前、泣いてるぞ。
あれ、どうしたのかな。
And he's gonna reject it?
感情回路に干渉する事態形成 F が発生。同様度 A です。
おお、詳しく報告しろ。要するに女が一匹お前に引っかかってきたということか。よし、あとは俺が処置する。お前の手紙に関する記憶はすべて消去しろ。
Holy crap.
手紙に関する記憶
This is
消去しました。
next level mind control.
通常モードに戻れ。
僕は信用学園に進学し、指示を待つ。
So it's probably one of those girls? Yasukai Jin. Huh.
それはきっと感動というものだろうな。君はその絵に心を動かされたんだろう。しかしこれまでそういう経験をしたことがないので反応ができない。
Oh yeah, because he can see his heart and emotions, right?
私はここの美術コースで
So he can tell that he's being controlled?
前から見ていたんだよ、アノー君。どうしてですか？君に救いがないからだよ。どういう意味です？君の心をいじったやつは東亜機構という連中かな。
お前は今から東亜機構の下僕だ。
What in the world?
哀れな。君の苦しみの質まではわからないが、約束しよう。君のその苦しみも4月に雪が降るときに全て白く覆い尽くされるだろうとね。僕は信用学園に進学し、僕は進学し。
So just reset like that?
なんだこれ。
What?
手紙をくれたのは君か？なんてのかな。あの手紙はどういうつもりなんだ？いたずらかとも考えたんだけど、それにしてもいつの間に僕のカバンの中に入れたんだ？
なんだって？今なんて言った？君は手紙を下駄箱じゃなくカバンの中から見つけたのか？
なんだよ急に。それがどうかしたのか？危ない！なんだ？
いつの間に支配から逃れたんだ。俺の指令以外の理由でお前がここへ来ることはありえない。
何を？
手紙に関する記憶は全て消去したはずだ。なのにお前は手紙を見つけた。ともかくもう一度やり直すほかあるまいな。
What in the world is going on? And who's that girl? Hey, wait, is this Boogiepop?
君はこの前の人食いよりも脆いと見えるな。
さっきの少女に化けてたやつか。貴様何者だ？
僕が誰かはもう知っているんじゃないかな。東亜機構の合成人間くんは
Synthetic human.
貴様
僕は再出現したイマジネーターを追っているので、本来君なんかどうでもいいんだが。目の前に被害者がいたのでは見過ごすこともできなくて。
Whoa.
ついでで悪いが倒させてもらうよ。
やれるもんならやってみろ。
奴には逃げられたけど、君はもう大丈夫だろう。今度接触したらまた僕が現れるからね。しかし、君がどうして奴の支配から抜け出せたのか、大変興味深いが、どうせ尻尾は残していないだろうな。
And it's all interconnected as well.
本物？
デートの誘いだよ。待ち合わせ場所はここ。でも日付は明後日だから間違えないようにね。
本当だ。どういうことだよ。
What?
今年の春、僕は信用学園に進学した。お祝いしたいんだけど、これからいつもの公園で会える？
ええ、いいわ。
それじゃあ。
うん、それじゃ。
Wait, but was she brainwashed as well? Yeah. Okay.
こんなところで何をしているカミール。
Huh. Okay. I'll see you guys after the ending. Alrighty, so that was episode 5 of Boogiepop. And let me say right off the bat that already I'm much more invested and compelled by the story within these 2 episodes than the entirety of the previous arc, the previous 3 episodes. And the reason for that is because we're actually given proper time to understand the backgrounds and the thought processes of each of the characters. Even though, just like the first arc, I guess this one of the defining things of the series is going to be how it switches perspective to lots of different characters, and one character that you thought might have just been a background character in one episode turns out to be the main character or the main narration, main viewpoint in another episode. So I guess this is something that this series prides itself in. Maybe that's how it was in the light novels, but in any case, that's how it's going to be in the anime as well. But even though this part is the same as the first arc, like I said, because we are given some time with these characters and it doesn't push too many out at the same time, we're able to understand them a little bit more. And that makes for a much better viewing experience, at least from my perspective. So, in regards to the actual plot, again, just by these 2 episodes, we really can't comment much on what's going to happen. So apparently Boogiepop has... Okay, so first of all, this TOA organization thing that just popped out of nowhere, right? Thinking about... Judging from what I've seen these 2 episodes so far, I'm beginning to think that maybe these supernatural beings or events are actually fairly, I guess you can say, common, but it's not rare that, for instance, I originally thought that maybe Boogiepop was the only one who was supernatural, and then maybe you get some kind of monster-like creature each arc or each week, what we call Monster of the Week, that kind of setting. But now that this TOA organization has burst on the scene, apparently there are people capable of mind control as well, and they are an organization. is it actual supernatural powers, or is it relying on technological powers? I'm not sure, but at least we know that there's this kind of thing exists within this Boogiepop universe. And apparently Boogiepop doesn't consider Toa organization to be a threat, right? Because, you know, he mentioned it himself. Here he's just concerned himself with the Imaginator. The rest doesn't really matter much to him. So this is definitely an interesting part as well. Knowing that this is a continuous world and there's lots of different kinds of organizations behind it, lots of different well, I guess you can't really say lots of different organizations since we only seen one, but at least it means that the scale of what is happening is much larger than I originally anticipated, right? So, yeah, like within 2 episodes, it gave us some compelling characters that are actually kind of on opposite sides, I guess, if you will. Although, does the little brother really count on the other side? Like, for instance, we know that Boogiepop. Okay, let's assume that Boogiepop is on our side, right? Because he's a titular character. We're supposed to back him. That makes the Imaginator the antagonist, and yet, the teacher Asukai is sort of together with the Imaginator, whereas who is this again? Masaki. Whereas Masaki, because he's related with Nagi, I'm assuming is going to be on the side of Boogiepop, right? But they, how can I say it? It's not like Asukai is what happened in the first arc, right? Who I already forgot his name. The dude that sided with Manticore and wanted to basically rule the world or something. Asukai doesn't seem like this kind of person. Although within this episode, it seems that he also has a ideal of a new world order or something. Probably together with the Imaginator. Or the Imaginator girl. Again, I'm still not sure if Asukai himself can be considered an Imaginator, or is that specifically reserved for someone like the girl who we saw last episode. But at the very least, I don't know. To me, it's just a matter of the characters being much more relatable, so I can be more invested into this story. Now, does the story currently make sense? Still not very much. We basically know that there's this secretive, mysterious organization that apparently has the power to brainwash people. What are their motivations? What do they want? We don't know yet. Aya, Misaki's girlfriend, right? She has some relationship with this Toa organization. I'm wondering if she herself is a member, or maybe she's been brainwashed herself as well. And it's all going to tie together, right? And I don't know. I feel like this series doesn't really fit my normal review format that well, because I don't really have enough information to make any kind of educated guess or prediction on how things will go. But it is intriguing nonetheless. It definitely piqued my interest again compared to the first 3 episodes, so I probably will continue watching on. I am kind of curious to see if there's going to be any recurrence or any mentioning of arcs that already happened, or is it going to do sort of like a soft reset every time we enter a new arc? But we'll have to find out after this arc, right? After this Imaginator situation is resolved. So yeah, that's basically it. Again, I apologize if I didn't really, analyze or review anything, but honestly, from what is given right now, I can't really do any much more than this, except say that I like how they contextualize the characters much more than the first 3 episodes. In fact, I feel like this arc might have been a better introduction to this entire Boogiepop franchise, what kind of world they're in, than, aliens coming to Earth, that kind of story, right? So yeah, that about covers it. Let me know your thoughts. Am I just being a dum dum and forgot to mention some things, or this is about it, and we're supposed to wait till the next episode so that we can learn more, or maybe there's some parts that are omitted from the light in this anime from the light novel, which is also a possibility considering the first 3 episodes. So yeah, that about concludes it. I think that's about it. So this has been Maverick from Musings of Maverick. This has been episode 5 of Boogiepop, and I'll see you guys next time.